Oh. Hello, everybody. Hello. It's me, Aura.
Hi again. It's me, Milo.
Yeah, and we're here with drumroll. Ace Attorney. Wow. It was there the whole time. I definitely did not forget to change the game capture back. How is the audio, everyone? How is the audio? I know it's a oof. Thank you for that redeem AR furry. Thank you so much. I know it's a little strange to do the off collab audio setup, so I'm sure it sounds not super great quality, but I hope that you are all able to hear it, that Milo and I have the same volume.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. So please let me know if I need to turn anything up or down. Please. Pretty please. Yeah. Let's see. I think this is my first stream since doing the event on Saturday, so I can talk a little bit about that. I was I attended Anime Smash at the Retrofix. Game sounds a little loud. Okay, thank you. Oink. How's that? I attended Anime Smash at the Retrofix 2 Turbo in Campbell, California. Aura, are you gonna try the Zelda Ocarina of Time Ace Attorney hack after this someday? I am not against the idea. It sounds pretty funny. I think it's a pretty funny idea. I love just Ace Attorney parodies in general. They're very funny.
I love the way that looked. I saw it.
Oh, you saw it too? Yeah, it looks good. That's better? Okay, great.
I'm a big Ocarina of Time fan in Majora's Mask, so it was nice to see.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, I was at Anime Smash and a robot again, just like I was at Offkai, also for an hour slot. I actually might have enjoyed... Oh, thank you for the hydrate review. Yeah. Get some water in me. I mean, we all got water in us, right? Maybe me more so than some of the others, but... But yeah, I think I enjoyed Anime Slam probably more than I enjoyed Offkai, just because there was more opportunities to actually meet and talk to people. I actually got my first selfie with an attendant. I keep saying attendant. What do you call it when someone goes to a con? What are they? It's not really a guest, right?
I don't know.
Attendee!
Yeah, that's right.
That's the word. Yeah, I actually got a selfie with someone, which is really cool. I met the original actor who portrayed Chris Redfield over 30 years ago in Resident Evil. That was really cool, and I was too stupid to remember to get a photo with him. But he was a cool guy. And I actually went around and talked to every vendor at this place. It was it wasn't like a full-blown convention. It was like a little smaller event. It was at a a retro gaming store that also had some anime and manga stuff there. But calling it just a store almost seems like a disservice because it was a huge store. It was huge. It had even had a little arcade inside it. It was really, really neat. But yeah, I really liked being able to talk to everybody. Yeah, I hope to attend another one real soon. I really like just going to these places. It doesn't matter to me if they're big or not. Doesn't matter to you if I'm big or not. Same thing. And I'm gonna take my tentacles off here. There you go. Is that more comfortable for you, darling?
Yeah, thanks.
Did you feel harassed with my tentacles behind you? I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope the audio is okay. Please let me know if there's anything that needs adjusted. I want you to have a comfortable viewing experience as always. We're going to be continuing Ace Attorney. Last time... Oh, hot! Whoa! Sorry, I scrolled and it made a horrible noise. Okay. Hello, Aaron the Baron. I hath arrived, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Hello. I'm so glad to see ya. We're just about to start playing Ace Attorney. Last time we found out a little bit more about the supposed double murder that happened at the police station in the evidence room. And that poor Officer Meekins is the suspect of that one, but there's no body. There's no body to be had, so strange stuff. It's a big old mystery. How are you two doing? I am doing fantastic. We had Panda Express for
I'm doing
lunch.
okay.
Yeah, just okay. Just okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, can you look forward for a second? There we go. Our proportions weren't right. Hi, EO. Whoops. Sorry. Hi, Io. Welcome in. Welcome in. Gotta make sure everything's functional before I begin. I'm a bit sad because Pride Month's over, but you know what that means, right, guys? Say it with me, Milo. 1, 2, 3. Wrath Month.
Yes, Wrath Month.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it a thing. I don't care. I'm gonna make it a thing.
It's like when I get sad when October's over.
Halloween is not a day, it is a state of mind, my dear.
I'm always happier in October.
Yeah, October's the best. Happy Maple Syrup Day. Oh yeah, it's like Canada Day, right? I do love maple syrup. I kind of wish I could have some pancakes today.
Ugh, that sounds good.
I mean, what is stopping us from just going to IHOP after this?
Right? Oh, I love IHOP.
My God, Wrath Month is perfect. Yeah, we were going over some of the 7 deadly sins as different months. Gluttony is November for Thanksgiving, and greed is December for Christmas.
I came up with that.
That's a Milo original right there. Anyway, I'll probably be back later. I'm currently occupied. Okay, Io, have fun being occupied. We'll see you later. All right, let's go ahead and continue rising from our ashes. I think we're about to start to oh, yep.
Woo, here we go.
Yeah! Is there a sin for August? No. Going back to school, that's a sin. Having to go back to school is a sin. That's sin enough. Alright. February 24th, 9:41 a.m. Why, is that your birthday month? Wow, it was, AutoMod was like, hey, do you want to let this message send? It has LMAO in it. That's crazy.
What?
Yes, I permit the term LMAO. Thank you, AutoMod. All right.
Weird.
Yeah, the 14th. Aww. Oh, it's coming up. Yippee.
So, what do you think, Mr. Wright?
Not much. I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. Oh, there's another AutoMod! He said, damn, AutoMod is just dumb today. And AutoMod's like, it said mod is just dumb!
No!
That is crazy! AutoMod, calm down!
It's kind of messed up.
But I'll take it. I kind of wish that it was this aggressive when I was having to deal with 9-year-olds when playing Dark Deception.
Ugh, yeah.
Alright. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different... Oh! Hello? Lana?
Where?
What? I don't know.
Where? Okay.
Go ahead.
The victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time.
Hi.
And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes.
The audio's still okay, y'all? These levels are bopping. I know the mic's fine even if it goes into the red, but what about the desktop audio? Are we good? Alright, we can continue.
Lana!
Audio's good? Great, you're good. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed.
Indisposed? And she was like in questioning like all day. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
Just finished?
Took all day.
Oh my god.
So how'd it go?
It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless.
That's nothing new.
I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain.
Lana, you're just making our job harder.
A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't see capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma.
That is bananas.
But Lana, don't tell me you...
Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are.
Oh, but then, how are you gonna uphold your end of the plea bargain? How are you gonna do that? Miss Sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. Did we? Oh, Marshall, right? We found his fingerprints. Oh. Sorry.
Here we go again.
Sorry. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall.
What kind of trace evidence?
Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall?
We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Oh my god, we're gonna call him as a suspect? That's so funny. Damn, I mean, that's what you gotta do in this game.
Well, I mean, bloody fingerprints in the scene of the crime.
That's true. Yep, gotta do it.
Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright.
Dang. February 24th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is...
Okay. I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office.
Is he just going right into it?
It's so weird.
Okay, no opening statements, no nothing. Let's just get right into it.
He's making up for last time.
I guess so.
Yeah, the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
Supposedly. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Wow. This is one messed up trial.
Yeah, and you're in it.
Yeah.
One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself.
Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things.
Sets him apart from me, you mean?
Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
That's supposed to be an admirable trait. Very well, let the trial resume. Resume? Oh, yeah. Yeah. He makes it sound like we were in a recess, but no. Fresh day, fresh day. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. Yeah, who? Who are you gonna call?
For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
Oh boy, we're getting right into it.
God, he's gonna be so annoying.
Yeah, I think it's his voice.
He's gonna strangle himself with those handcuffs.
Yeah, you're right. Ooh boy, things are getting wild from the get-go. Oh my god.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Maybe he'll actually do it. This will be a first for him. Yes, sir! I'm Officer Mike Meekin, sir! My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir!
No, that's not. Okay. Well, this will be quick.
I was not expecting it. There are tears in my eyes. Oh my god. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir! I'm the one who did it! I'll never kill anyone again, sir! You've gotta believe me, sir! Yeah, actually, what we'd like to hear from you is, sir, I'm what you call part of the younger generation, sir! A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend! Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir!
Officer Meekins,
Yes, sir!
give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order.
Oh! Yes, sir, as you wish! After all, I'm part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir!
Is he talking? Is it because he's talking to an old guy?
I guess.
Oh, that's so weird.
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm.
That's for sure. Crime report, sir. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. Why? I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. was only doing what I was trained to do, sir! I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it!
I did it!
After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
Oh, smacked.
So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you! That's the Meekins family motto, sir! It's a bad motto.
He really shouldn't say that.
That's a bad motto. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir! He knocked me upside the head, sir! Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Okay, we're gonna be doing a lot of pressing.
Press everything. Press everything.
Alright, so I'm gonna do everything. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir! I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir! Oh. That's actually kind of an important job, right? Don't you think?
That's so hard for me to imagine.
Hiring, maybe not training, but definitely hiring. There we go. Yikes, now there's a scary thought.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't trust him to hire anybody. Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
Right, everything was all shaken up. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir! The lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir! We love him! I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for that day, sir!
Hypnotizing.
Yeah, sure is. I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh god, not that bloody song.
I think it's cute and cheery.
Yeah, it does sound a little bit maddening, probably on loop, I'm sure. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room! In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card. Am I correct? Precisely, sir! I have one right here around my neck! That's a necktie. So then...
He had a lanyard also.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
I didn't see it!
It's under the necktie.
Oh! So then your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is! I found it! This is the one right here! Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir! It's 4989596! That's my number, sir! I see. Huh? But the number 4989596 is shown as being used twice.
Please explain, witness.
It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. I see. So it was during that second time when... Yes, sir! That was when I spotted the man on the security screen! Alright, great. He was suddenly attacked. Let's talk about that. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir! A knife! Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. Not exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That is so mean.
I agree.
You nodding in agreement is crazy. No!
If I saw him on the street, I would look the other way. He'd try to get my attention. I'd be like, oh, what's that over there, you know?
God. I see. I'm learning so much about you even after all these years. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. I imagine it. Hey, don't slander my baby boy, Mike. I don't know, I can see why he would be off-putting to the pharaoh sex.
He's not my type.
Now tell me, hun, which character in this trial is your type?
I like 2 of them. No, 3 of them.
Whoa!
No.
Who?
Well, the women are really cool.
Yes, the women are cool.
But I also love Gant, and I also love Marshall.
Oh, you like Gant too? I knew you liked Marshall.
Gant is really cool and imposing, and that makes him more attractive to me.
That is fair. You like a confident man.
And scary.
Yeah, a confident and scary man.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Because he went blah, 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 and smacked the knife.
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be...
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. Oh my god.
Is that what people do?
You cut me! Ah! Ah! Alright, Preston. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir!
I can totally see that.
I can. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
What? Close your eyes? No wonder you're knocked out.
Oh my god.
You wanted to give him some privacy. How kind of you.
This must be so embarrassing for you. I won't look.
God.
See. He must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood. And then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in my face, sir! Oh my god. So, he didn't actually even remember stabbing the guy. Like, at all. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious!
So fair.
Oh, right.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is.
Oh my god, that's really good.
No, my cheeks hurt. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Mission? Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned to the entrance before things got out of hand. Oh, we can all rest easy now.
Okay, so now we can confirm that the issue with the last episode was a mistranslation.
Yeah.
As he just woke up in the room.
Yeah, he said he woke up in the detention center. But yeah, that makes so much more sense.
Yeah, that's what I figured would happen.
Yeah,
I mean, you wouldn't move him and then wake him up. You would wake him up then.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, I don't know what they were doing with that.
Yeah.
Old games.
I don't get it.
They totally don't make translation errors now. It's totally not a common thing that still happens. All right. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yeah, I doubt that. Sorry. I didn't mean for it to come out like that.
Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim?
Oh. He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. That is a indigo-colored tape. That's cute as fuck.
Yeah, it's really cute. I like that color.
It harkens back to the old days in which you could get Rugrats VHSs and they would be orange.
Oh, yeah, because, like...
Nickelodeon. Yeah, they were all orange.
That's so cool.
Those were the days.
Everything was better.
Most things were better. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. Chief Gant. You're like, oh.
The chief?
Delivered it? What is that? Videotape? Yes, sir! That's absolutely right, sir! A videotape, sir! It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room! Why was it sent to your jail cell? You're very excited.
Yeah, when this music starts, I get really excited. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased.
Huh. That's quite a mistake. Yeah, they should write a written apology. Isn't that right? Now that everyone's getting on Edgeworth's case for everything. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Aww. Oh, man.
Bully him!
He needs to be bullied a little bit. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look! Show us the video of you murdering the victim! Oh, please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me.
You're the one that called yourself the murderer.
He did call himself a murderer, that is true. Video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Music again. There he is.
Oh, there's someone here.
That was kind of scary.
Okay, opening the locker.
We can't see his face.
Something fell out. That's a glove from earlier.
Oh, there he is. They have a 3D model for him and everything.
He was hunched over, too. How suspicious.
He has to be quiet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a completely different knife, right? Don't know if that's important. Go out here, prepare to hear this bloody thing 1,000 times, yeah.
Don't worry, you have me here. I remember everything.
Me? I'm not worried.
Okay.
What are your, okay. But I will go to you if I need some help.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, when you say prepare to hear this bloody thing 1,000 times, do you mean that we're gonna have to, like, re-examine the tape and it just plays the whole thing? Is that why? Oh. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? Excuse me.
What the hell was that riddling piece of plywood?
He's offended. Sir, that was the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yes, well, anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of, activity did take place.
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir! As you wish, sir! There's someone vacuuming in our hallway. It's driving me insane. I turned the gain up on our microphone so high, I wonder if the listeners could hear it. Mystery Man! His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir! How do you figure? I mean, He opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. Oh. The locker he opened is unmistakably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker, equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna look at the court record. Okay. So how would he get his fingerprint? Oh. No.
So, instead, what you need to think of, because we know it's not Goodman.
Right.
We know this.
We know this.
It's all but confirmed.
Yeah.
So instead, you need to change the way of thinking and be like, how could he open it without using his fingerprint?
Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna press everything for now. Something fell out, which made me think something was shoved in the lock.
Yeah, we saw it fall out.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was something that was just stuck in the door or like something was shoved in the lock to stop it from closing properly. But then that would have had to have been arranged before the murder happened. Okay, interesting. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? Sir, if you must label something as having seen or not seen this man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter? He didn't see his face. Okay. The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you? Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see. That's a very Japanese way of doing things. It's considered impolite to look people in the eye.
Even for me, I don't like looking at people sometimes.
Same. I think that's because we're mentally ill. We don't like to look at people. Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. Well, that's true.
I mean, yeah.
That's fair. That's a career failing, I think. Still, I'm sure it was him. I bet my badge on it. Aren't we all? Yeah. We're introverts. That's why we are anime characters or watching anime characters on the internet. Okay, so... But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. Sanity is for the weak anyways. Crazy people have more fun. On that note, play 100 Line Last Defense Academy.
Yes! The best game ever.
I'm gonna keep plugging it.
Isn't it on sale now?
It's all. Hey, you know what? That's a good point. 100 Line, the Last Defense Academy or whatever, is on sale for a whopping 10% off. Go get it.
It's cheaper than usual.
It's cheaper than usual. That's a good way of looking at it. It's still too expensive for my blood, but we bought it. We pre-ordered that shit. Well, no.
Oh,
We got it day one, right?
I would even say that this is the one game in existence that is worth its price tag.
You know what? Actually, for the hours it takes, you're probably right. You're probably right.
You must experience it.
Okay. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it, since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it. Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or...
Megans! Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods.
Ooh.
Now, please be more certain when you testify.
True. Yes, sir.
You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him.
Ah. Boink. What about these lockers? Is there no other way to open them? No, sir! I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. Why?
All kinds?
They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. I don't know what kind of methods he's tried and why. If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person that locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir! And this too! Press. How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir! People in the know, sir! People in the know? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir! They keep me informed! What a weird...
Gossipers, sounds like.
Like, did you know that corner locker belongs to Bruce Goodman? Also, would you like seconds on those peas? That doesn't make any sense! Anyway. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir! Oh, God.
What romance? For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. So it must be him, no one else could have unlocked it. Boink. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir! If I may say something, sir. Please do. After all, you're the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir! Oh. Honey. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir! Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
That is... unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Is he, like, trying to, like... He's like, Phoenix, you gotta find a problem with it. You gotta find a problem with it. This stinks. Do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there a problem with the security video? There's a problem. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there's one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction?
Objection!
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Not in court, Edgeworth. But also, I do.
I love the way you pause
I was
on
like-
Edgeworth all the time.
He's handsome! I like looking at him! Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video.
You want me to point it out? He would want me to point it out! What does that mean? He would want me to point it out. Okay, anyway.
Point what out?
Yeah, whoa. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. How do I pause? Where's the pause button? I have to point out a problem in the video? Acetone! Hey, Acetone, how you doing? Hello. Hi. This is my wife, like my actual, for real, IRL married wife.
Hi, I'm the wife. Nice to meet you.
This is Milo.
I exist.
How you doing, Acetone? Hope you're doing well today. It's nice to see you. This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video.
Fantastic.
Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
I'm so ready. Please don't play it too many times. It would be really funny if the audio, There we go.
That's what I would do.
Hold on a second. Boink. See, it's the glove. Oh, that's the glove. Our glove. Sorry, I made you disappear.
Oh, okay, I
so the viewers can see the glove.
I thought you were picking on me.
No, never. All right, so I can click and will this work? Wife deleted. No.
Man.
Misery. I don't think I'd be able to cope. All right, will this work? Take that. I think it worked. The things the thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Yes, that is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. The way they're talking makes me think that it didn't register. What could it mean?
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise.
What do you mean? The point?
What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only.
Oh, sorry, I bumped the mic. Sorry. There we go.
Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman.
But I did it. Did it work? What? What? It didn't work.
Oh.
It didn't work. It didn't work. So, and that was weird because there was a yellow, like, finger on it after I hit present. That's very strange. Every time you point.
Witch?
Yeah!
Twitch, you witch.
You're so right, honey. Officer Meekins. Sir! Do you mean me, sir?
Do you see another Officer Meekins in this room right now?
Well, you see, I come from a family of police officers, and they wanted to come see me at trial.
His twin is in here somewhere.
His twin is in here. Oh, no. As I understand it, the locker... Why is the music still playing? As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. It's a match. Oh, that beep. The light turns on, and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Kudos to you for noticing that, hun. He's so smart.
That's why you're lucky you have me here.
That's for sure.
If I wasn't here, you'd have to subject your viewers to a few more watches of this.
Oh yeah, I probably would have been like, well, what if I click the glove when it's here? What if I click the glove when it's here? What if I click the glove when it's here? And everyone would be going freaking nuts. They would hate my ass by the end of it. 100%. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. Why? Why? Everybody's moonwalking. Ta-da! Here, notice the light?
I do.
What's this? It's already lit! Oh, defense, it's lit! Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Ah! The absolute silence. Order, what's the meaning of this? Order. It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
But the locker's locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know! It must have broken down! Of course, I'm not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Yeah, that's narratively convenient. Oh well, just goes to show novices should keep their mouth shut. Oh man, I wish I could screen cap this and use it on Twitter. I know more than you.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something like jam the system sensor?
Yeah. Something jammed the sensor? Say. There's something else that seems out of place in this video. I'm always 2 steps ahead.
Right? It's funny because we were like, oh yeah, the glove jammed it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. And it's like, oh, no, we have to notice the light. And now we have to pick out the glove again.
So dumb.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this. You can't see it. There you go.
He put me in the cage again.
Cage. Alright, this'll work, right? Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. The cage.
Yeah.
The wife cage?
Yeah, the
crazy.
wife cage.
That's crazy. My apartment ain't big enough for one of those.
It's a 100-line reference.
It sure is. Play 100 line. Okay, sorry. Anyway. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my car doors, sir. What? Oh my god. We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted?
Insert.
Whoa.
Oh.
We might be 12.
It's fine.
Twitch, do not ban me. That was a fucking joke. I'm not 12. Okay, anyway. There it is. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir! It's just like my tie! 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir!
Oh god, that's bad.
Insert ooh-woo. God, I think I'm gonna puke. What ooh-wooing?
Ooh-woo?
Puke.
Play 100 line!
God! We gotta stop. Last time. No more.
No more. I've sworn off.
If one of us makes a 100-line reference during the rest of this stream, we have to go get milk tea later.
Oh, okay.
Does that sound fair to you?
Sure!
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen.
It's our punishment.
Yeah! God. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door.
I'm just imagining it. It's so funny. Squeeze his neck. Oh, God.
Yup.
Not only that, it would also have to block electrical current.
Okay, because it's rubber. It's one of those, oh God, I have to go back to school. Insulators and conductors or some shit. You remember this lesson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, like in the Pokemon anime, I think it was it the Doctor episode? I don't know.
I remember that episode.
He like had to grab Pikachu with the rubber gloves.
Right. Was that the same episode where he got stuck in the ass with a syringe?
Huh?
The doctor. And he was like,
oh, yeah.
He was like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But yeah, I think Pikachu swallowed an apple and had to get it out of him.
Right! Oh no, poor Pikachu. Don't swallow an apple whole, you idiot.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you remember that movie where Pikachu talks?
I didn't see it.
But we saw the clip, we did.
I did. It was very funny.
It was very funny.
It's like, what? Like,
I always wanted to be with you.
and it's like, what?
People in the audience were like, shut up!
That's not supposed to happen.
No, not Detective Pikachu, although he does kind of talk in that, but that's not really a Pikachu, that's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. That is a good movie, though.
I really liked that movie, actually. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the way they did Mewtwo in that one.
Anyways,
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
it would need to be an insulator.
Yes, an insulator! But at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits the description. But, sir, by insulator, you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Very well, will the defense please present the relevant evidence? Or, will the defense please present the relevant evidence? Because there's an exclamation point.
He's mad.
He's mad at me! What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? How dumb do they think we are?
I know, this is like kind of easy.
This is kid stuff. I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. That isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker.
Phoenix!
Phoenix, you didn't!
Oh, I can't believe this.
Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir, it would appear so, sir! The way he stands is so funny. Order, order, order!
Order, order, order.
Aura? Yes?
Nothing, I just wanted to say your name.
Oh, Milo. Anyway.
Anyways.
Enough of that. So we are to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Do not be misled, Your Honor.
Do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more.
Oh my god.
The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman.
I thought he was on our side.
The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this.
Oh my god, you two are so adorable. Thanks.
Thank you.
What? Who's the second? Oh.
Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Huh? Sir! Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh! You mean that, sir? Of course, sir! Clicked off the game. Sorry, I clicked off the game. There we go. Is this a joke? Very well, begin your testimony. Testify! Mystery Man 2. There's one other thing that proves that man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. Oh, pish posh.
Anyone could have used that card.
Anyone could use it. An ID card record. I see.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor.
Pish posh. Who's a 77777777? I bet I know. Go ahead.
We'll find out later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will.
The ID used at 514 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room? Was the door propped open? Wait, how stupid would that have been? I hope they did that. I really hope they just put a door stopper in there and called it a day.
That's so funny. This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain specific cases.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's narratively convenient.
But it would be so funny. They have a door stop out.
It's like, don't worry. This way we don't have to open and close the door all the time. God. Special cases?
Extremely violent cases involving police staff.
Ooh. Now, hold on a minute. The metal detector and the fishing pole was in there.
It didn't even have its locker. They just threw it in there to get it out of the way.
And actually, the metal detector was police property to begin with. That was lent to us by Gumshoe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they just stick it in there.
Why'd they take his fishing pole? That had nothing to do with anything.
It was one of the items you could use in that case, though.
Was
Didn't they
it?
give you a choice? Like, you can use a fishing bowl, the metal detector, and
a puppy. But
yeah,
I don't
the dog.
I don't remember the fishing bowl. I guess I thought that was the one that was in Yanni Yogi's shack, but I guess not.
Oh, okay.
I guess not. I don't remember. Now I gotta go back and watch the VOD. His fishing pole is police property or something. IDK. What I think is that someone was like,
Hey, I like this.
Yeah, it was
I'm
like-
taking this.
oh, damn, this beats that bamboo pole I got back home.
I'll be confiscating this.
It'll be mine within 2 years. It was his own fishing pole. Yeah, what the heck? They just took his fishing pole. Well, you're not gonna need this in federal prison.
It's so messed up.
God.
I feel so bad for that guy, actually.
Me too. You know what? I'm sure he'll get out early for good behavior. Maybe. He did murder somebody.
Yeah, I still feel sorry for him, though.
Yeah, his life was just totally ruined, and he didn't deserve that.
No.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. Okay. Oh, it was Gumshoe's. Oh, it was Gumshoe's pole.
Yeah, so was I right? Did they give you the option to use it?
I mean, if you remember that, that's probably what it was.
Because I thought you got to pick between which one to use
Yeah, I didn't remember what that
for
third
the investigation.
I didn't remember what the third option was. Yeah, you remembered correctly.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. And I
Thank you for confirming.
Of course. Yeah.
It's funny that I remembered it when you were the one that did.
I know. I keep telling you, we watch these VODs that I do, and I'm just like, damn, streamer brain is crazy. I don't remember half this shit coming out of my mouth. Yeah.
Your brain gets wiped after every stream.
It's true. It's like, well, I don't have the memory bank for this shit. Next. All right, I need to take a drink of water. Hold on, folks. All right.
The puppy!
The puppy.
Puppy!
The fishing pole, metal detector, or Missile the puppy. I wish we could have hung out with that puppy. It wouldn't have helped us with the case, but it's cute. Hunt! Oh my god! Hey! Hi! Milo, this is my super cool editor.
Hello.
Hi, this is my wife.
Nice to meet you.
The one who said your short that you edited for me was really good and that my joke was not really good.
I did say that. It is true.
Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Hunt. It's nice to see ya. Man, Phoenix got jokes. He thinks he's real funny.
There are only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Right. I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. Have been just chilling. Good! Don't overwork yourself. Be sure to get some free time in, too. Oh, boy. Alright. So, let me see if we have to press everything, or... Because we have the ID card. We found this at the prosecutor's office parking lot. So...
If there is a specific statement that says the only person that could have used it would be his.
So that would be, let's see, do I do this? Nope. This. ID card, yeah. Detective has used a card. Okay.
Yeah, I think we should press.
Press? Yeah, sounds good. Oh, sorry. I'm confused.
Clearly. What else is new?
I'm confused. Phoenix is always confused.
What?
The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. Okay. It's not like Edgeworth would miss something like this. Ooh.
You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we got.
Does that mean they're telling us to just present?
Let's just press for now. It's only like 3 statements.
Yeah, it's very short, very short. So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Oh my god, he's grilling him.
Dang.
Yes, sir, solid as stone, sir. If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the V for victory sign, sir.
I was like, why don't you use the other hand?
Couldn't he just use his right hand for that?
Let's hear him out fully. As we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the very last second. That's very true. Just like me. Me as in Phoenix. Yeah. Yeah.
You're basically the same anyway.
I kind of hate that. Mike is just special. He's a special boy. We love him very much. I love him very much. Milo's indifferent. You're ambivalent.
Well, whether I like him or not is one thing, but he is very special.
Yeah. Yes, that's very true. Is that card hanging from your neck one of these ID cards? Oh, I see the lanyard now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir! This card right next to my cuff, sir! I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. What if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Aww. Oh, I feel bad for him. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining time, it's my ID card that gets stuck. Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me.
Everything chokes him.
Maybe I should just leave this one alone.
At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this.
Please proceed with your testimony. Okay, so this. Let it be noted that this is the record the witness referred to. Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman. What's the matter? According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here.
So it is, Your Honor.
He did it! Not that prosecutor again.
Hey, maybe he's behind all this. Being a prosecutor, he can hide the evidence.
Mommy, is that man in blue a murderer?
Shh, don't stare at him.
You've got the wrong color, kid. It would seem the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today.
God. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences.
Huh.
For now, let us continue with the cross-examination.
What would he get in trouble for, though?
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. It must be so difficult for him.
Nah, he'll be okay. Alright, yoink. Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir! He didn't show me any ID card, sir!
Your delivery is so good.
Thanks. Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. Maybe he just panicked? Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out. Alright. So yeah, we gotta do a presenting. I guess it's possible. Oh, possible tampering with evidence or something. IDK. I guess he's in the evidence room. He's messing with stuff. Or should become a voice actor. Well, I'm a VTuber. Isn't that close enough? But yeah, I've always liked reading things out loud. Me and Milo both like reading out loud for video games and stuff. It's
we've
one of our
done
favorite
it.
things.
Yeah, we've done it for a really long time. It makes the game more immersive when it doesn't have voice acting.
It's true. It's true.
It's fun.
Yeah, and when I was younger, a smaller, younger, more naive demigod, I was like,
I'm gonna be a voice actor one day.
I want to work at ADV. Oh, how the turntables.
Yeah, that's...
I don't think ADV even exists anymore. It became it's part of Crunchyroll now, right? Or it became Crunchyroll?
I don't remember.
Crunchyroll's... Yeah. Anyway. Alright, so we're going to present...
I would think the final statement and the lost item form. Unless there's something else that they want us to do that we're...
Oh yeah, the lost item form, that's right!
Yeah, I mean that would...
Oops, I didn't mean to push that. Wrong button, wrong button.
Because that would prove that he didn't have it on the day.
Yeah! You are very good at remembering things because I forgot all about that lost item log thing.
Yeah, it hasn't been brought up at all until now, so...
There we go. Okay, we're gonna present with tab, not with Q.
I mean, that would be it, right?
That's totally
Unless
it.
there's something else they want us
No,
to...
yeah. No, it's gotta be this. It's gotta be this. Hey, yoink. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. His adoptive dad / mentor is Manfred von Karma. What'd you expect? You mean about the tampering evidence thing? Yeah. Yeah. Manfred von in jail. Man.
Serves him right. I never want to see his front sprite ever again.
His front sprite specifically. Yeah. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. The other crime scene. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. I knew it. What is Edgeworth's game here? He's acting funny. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Also, do you think that any of this stuff in Phoenix's pocket was submitted for the evidence record or whatever to comply with evidence law, or is he just whipping this out of his pocket?
Yeah, this was not submitted. A lot of his evidence is like secret evidence that he can't show anyone.
Yeah!
Because he just picks it up.
Yeah. Man. Okay. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Lost item report? It's only half completed. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Good vibes, good night. Good night, Dominator.
Good night.
Something important enough to fill out this report.
Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right?
Can't say for sure. I can. But there's a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Oh, someone's knocking at the door. Hold on, folks. Okay, so what that was...
It's a wrong number situation.
Yeah. I opened the front door, and there was a guy there with like food delivery, and he's like, and I'm like, He was looking for the door across the hall. Anyway. Man freed from karma? More like man freed from, not jail! Because he's in jail! Got him!
Not freed.
That is really funny.
I like
That's
it. He
good.
did not get the jail-free card.
Nope, no get out of jail free card. God. Oh, that game sucks. Monopoly sucks. Order! So now, what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Yeah!
That's a good one.
What
an accusation!
Mm-hmm. Order! Does the prosecution have a response?
I have only one thing to say to the defense.
Please say good job. Please say good job.
Bravo, Mr. Wright.
That means good job.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I get it. It feels good.
Being praised by Edgeworth, man. Imagine if you cracked a joke around him and he laughed.
Wow. You know?
Yeah. But bravo.
Allow me to summarize the defense's argument.
Oh, he doesn't believe us, does he? He wasn't saying good job at all. He wasn't being like, good job. He was like, good job.
Oh, it was sarcasm.
Oh.
At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card.
Good job, /S.
No.
God, I hope that's not what he's going for. Maybe he actually does believe in us.
My heart's gonna break if it was a joke.
No!
Like, oh, no. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
Yes. What's he up to?
That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at the single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murderer in the evidence room is also fake.
Yes. Actually, yes. Yeah.
In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder.
Yes. Correct. That is... Well, I guess that's right.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around.
This isn't going to end well. What are you cooking?
Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
Oh no! Wait, we've fallen right into his trap! Wait! Oh no! He's saying that if the evidence room murder never happened, then only the parking lot murder happened, which means Lana did it! Oh, we've fallen right into his trap. Oh, damn it. No! Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. Guess Wright was missing the point.
The defense has already done the explaining for me.
Oh my god.
The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
Oh no! So
the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot.
God damn it!
At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant.
No! We fell for it!
The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon.
Oh dear. Ah! Ah!
Critical damage!
Yeah.
Will he survive?
Oh no. The fade to black too. What was up with that? I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap. From the beginning. Activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana...
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess?
Object! Always!
Always object! Objection! One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've already proven.
Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap.
What are you talking about?
This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. That is true. Oh my god, please don't show the whole thing. Come on. Come on, wrap it up, 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 wrap it up. They just really want to show me Meekins on the floor, unconscious.
Don't forget, he was unconscious.
Don't forget, he was unconscious. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. What? Why are you nudging me? What?
I want to re-look at the footage again.
No way!
I just noticed something.
What?
I noticed something in the video.
You noticed something new?
I think so.
Alright, we're gonna watch it. And I'm gonna see if I can figure out what you were seeing. You were nodding already, like you already saw it.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking.
Yeah.
Can
I say it?
I'm looking. Oh, you can say it.
Don't ruin the surprise. I want to do it.
You can say it, but I'm still looking. Okay, I don't see it. What is it?
Okay, so if you go back, well, actually it'll go. Okay, so this time,
I'll pause it with backspace.
Okay, so you remember where Marshall's hand?
Oh.
Hey!
Sorry, I was trying to pause it with backspace. It won't let me pause, I guess. Alright, go ahead.
Okay, so if you remember where Marshall's handprint was, this is actually going to confirm that it was Marshall. So they'll probably get to that. But you remember where the handprint was, right?
Vaguely, and that's that general direction back yonder.
It was in this area over here.
Yeah, on the left. Yeah.
And when they make the final pass, you'll notice something different. Because there's nothing there right now. But yeah, I noticed it the last run. If you fast forward it.
I can't. I don't think I can.
Okay. So we gotta wait this out. I'm sorry. But when I noticed it, I was like, oh my god, I saw something new.
So what you're telling me?
It shows that he used the locker.
He used his own locker
during this time.
Oh boy. Yeah. Right, come on, hurry it up. So this one here, right?
Yeah, this pass all the way to the corner.
I guess that's why they showed us this again.
There's a lot of details in this video that make you point out later. See?
Oh!
It's sticking out.
The white stuff. It's the Goodman jacket and stuff.
And even when it loops just now, you see it disappear when it starts. So
fascinating.
It would be a lot more noticeable if you're just watching this video over and over.
I see. Man, you have quite the eye for detail.
I'm attentive.
Yeah, you should go into forensics.
I like forensic files.
Yeah. Okay, I think I read this, pretty sure. There it was. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. That's true. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident of the police department to be unrelated.
Wow.
We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. Call it.
Call it!
Yes.
This might just be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Yeah! This is so hype.
Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh? Whom do you have in mind? Is that proper grammar? I don't think that's proper grammar, Udgy. Whom do you have in mind? Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in that evidence room.
Prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify, what is his or her name? Boink. Yeah! Thinks he's a cowboy.
33! Woo!
Wow, that's it. Oh, we can look at the age. Oh, I called her 32 last time. She's actually 31. I was really close. Sheesh. She's gorgeous. Wow. 36. Don't look it. He must be moisturizing or something. A lot of good it did him.
Oh my god!
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Boink. Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
Why you need to know? Can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
The prosecution agrees to the defense's request.
Oh my god, he just, like, withheld the truth. Crazy.
Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony.
Yes.
Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Oh boy.
See, this is better because if he revealed that his fingerprints were found there, then they would be able to, like, form a truth for them around that during the preparation period.
Damn.
So in this way, they can just corner him and be like, actually, we found your fingerprints.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed.
Subpoena.
That's how you say it. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Man, he has to take 20 minutes to prepare his witness out of that 30-minute recess, which means he doesn't even get to eat a lunch.
He can't even have a coffee break. Well,
No.
he can, but ugh.
If he drinks it black and really hot.
Ugh.
Yeah. Court is now in recess. Woo! Water time.
Water.
Water time.
Give me a second to stretch.
All right. We are stretched. I'm stretched. I grew by at least 1/4 inch. No more shrimping. Oh. Was that our Sonic the Hedgehog 3 limited edition Regal Cinemas popcorn bucket? Yep.
Yes, it was.
Alright, we're just getting rearranged here, folks. Great. Are we Gucci? Oh. Popcorn bucket! I really need to put a potted plant in there or something. And she, just so you know, audience, she turned it so that she could look at Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Alright. Are we ready? Hi, Lana.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright?
Huh? What do you mean?
You call for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out.
I haven't figured anything out.
Lana, you're the one that knows everything.
Emma.
You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you.
I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
Stubborn lady.
How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Oh. Ouch. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals.
You are!
Oh, Gumshoe. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Oh, no!
No, the sad face!
Wait, Detective Gumshoe. What is it? You got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
Sorry, Detective.
You better be, pal. Hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky.
That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked?
Oh. You mean this, right? What is happening?
My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
Oh. My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? Ooh. I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident?
But Lana, that's...
I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here.
Huh.
Here, you might do well to read them.
That's a lot of reading to do in half an hour. Can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case. Miss Sky was a witness? Wow. This case just keeps getting stranger and stranger. Joe Dark. Joe Dark. Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Does he have experience with serial murders? Oh, what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Emma? But why? Why is your name in here? Oh!
What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that...
That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings.
What?
The Joe Dark. No, Lana! It's over with! No!
Oh! Emma, wait! She ran away! You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. He's out of here. Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence.
Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck.
Oh, he doesn't even get time to read. Better take a good look at this file. When? To be continued immediately.
Right now!
Right now, Phoenix, right now. Save your progress? Yes, please. Wouldn't it be crazy if this game had, like, bad endings?
That would be kind of cool.
Wouldn't that be kind of crazy?
Everything needs bad endings.
I don't know about everything. But it would make it a little bit, it'd give it some...
I think I would like it more.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so scary. I guess getting running out of, HP or judge's patience or whatever gets your client declared guilty, that counts, right?
I guess. It's such a lame, bad ending, though.
I mean, there are, if I remember correctly. Oh, interesting. Besides just, like... Well, I don't know. I've never had, like, I've never had a game over in this game. I don't think you have either.
I probably have. I mean, when you're playing blind, this game can be kind of confusing.
Yeah, but you've never ran out of HP. Not you, certainly not.
I probably have, yeah.
No way. If you have, that makes me very frightened for my future.
Yeah, it's just, if you play blind, but yeah, you won't really have that issue until we get to the third one.
Yeah, in theory. I remember quite a bit about this first game, but I don't know as much about the second game. I don't know. The one I remember off the top of my head is at the last case of the next game. Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah, the first time I played that one, we stayed up like all night on a school night.
A school night?
I think it was.
Wow.
It was like 4 or something. Like, we stayed up so late because we thought it was over, but it just kept going.
That's crazy.
It was really good, though. I really liked that one.
Damn. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be a while before we get there, but I can't wait. Here we are again. Back in the courtroom. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. And it didn't come back.
Emma!
Emma!
Is she okay? I'm worried about her.
I'm also worried about her.
Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime.
There he is, drinking on the job yet again because he's got depression.
Witness, please state your name and occupation. This is gonna be great.
Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization.
Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it.
That's crazy. That dig at his career? That's bananas. Oh, I
Kind
know.
of a jerk.
Yeah, kind of. You're a patrolman. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out.
To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor.
Howling wind? I've never heard Edgeworth describe that way before.
Yeah, that's true. Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct?
Sorry for the yawn. According to the papers, partner. What do you mean? Desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. He's like, I've got no patience for your cowboy shenanigans. Please share with us your testimony on the day of the crime. In plain old English.
He doesn't allow role-playing on the stand. So,
LARPers will be exterminated.
fun sucker.
Fun sucker. Day of the crime. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Oh, Automod again. Judge be like, English motherfucker, do you speak it? Oh, man. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complain. Wait a minute. That was the audacity of that was
That was great.
I wish I could be him. Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems? I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those. Yes, well, what about the fingerprint-activated locks on the evidence lockers? Fingerprint-activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? He's not being very helpful.
He's not that good with machines, or with following orders.
Everyone's got their weaknesses, now don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? Alright, that's it, Automod. You, me, and a McDonald's parking lot were fighting today!
I know, like, Automod is out for it today.
But you know, I'm glad that Automod is being protective. There's crazy people out there, you know?
Yes.
This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours. Free cowboy!
Since his last statement mentioned ammo, I have a feeling you're just gonna need to present. You know, if you're out of ammo.
Let's see what the contradiction is here. Street side saloon. Yeah. So for this,
Yeah, I think that would be the one. And you might just jump right into it, just based on what they're saying.
if only you knew what happened with Automod in another stream I was watching this morning. Oh no, what happened? Okay, let's see. Should we just throw this in here? This one? I mean, it says bloody fingerprints.
I mean, he's implying that he wasn't even there.
Yeah.
So
That's gotta be it. Yeah.
Jump into it.
Let's throw it at him. Oh. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this? Uh-oh, he's figuring it out. Something's up. After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner.
I love him so much. He's so charming.
He's very endearing in his own cowboy way. It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects. That is, make my rounds about once a month?
He does not give a shit about his job.
Once a month?
I honestly respect him so much for that.
He's like, you know that thing called quiet quitting?
I mean, it's like, he got, like, really badly demoted some years ago.
Yeah.
So he's like, screw you guys.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah, he quiet quit 2 years ago. Good for him. Clock in, get your money, and leave. Yeah.
And they keep him around.
Yeah.
It's their own fault.
It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there.
Objection!
I only wish it were, officer.
I love that. He does.
But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood. Woo! He got spurs on. I saw him. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene? The blood was wiped away. However, the luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall? Seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders.
I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall? About the blood-stained fingerprints?
Very well, you may begin your testimony about your fingerprints found at the scene of the crime. Ooh. All right. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained hand.
Oh, he's really saying that.
Oh, that's crazy.
There ain't no way.
That is crazy.
I don't think it works like that.
Oh my god. A guy who was a watcher of the streamer for a while now came into the chat, said a racial slur in a different language, and Automod was like, nothing suspicious here. And the streamer had to delete the message and time the guy out himself. Oh no. Yeah.
That's awful.
And unfortunately that is why, like, it's really smart to put in your rules, like I have in mind, for moderation purposes to only speak in English. Because, you know, while I love to be watched by anybody, no matter where they're from, for the safety of everybody else, it's best for moderation if chat is only in English. But damn, that sucks. I hope the streamer's okay. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. That's a load of
There
hooey.
ain't no way.
No. The blood stain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? Huh. See? I had nothing to do with it. Huh. The witness's explanation appears valid. Although there's room for doubt. Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner. Defense may now cross-examine the witness. This guy's hiding something. I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it.
The statement about the glove seemed so weird.
Mm-hmm.
I would quickly do that one.
Yeah. Let's see. Ba-bing, 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 ba-bing. This one. So I press it first.
Hold it!
How do you know that? I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports.
There was a bloodstain on the scene, thought to be left by the murderer.
That's right. It was found in Detective Gumshoe's locker. Poor Gumshoe.
However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint.
Yeah, I think we tried that too. So that would mean the murderer, wearing gloves, happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint? That's the only logical conclusion. I can't let him squirm out of this one. I've got to find something. Something decisive to tie Officer Marshall to this crime. Well?
Just a video, I would think. No.
Should we check the video?
I mean, it would be the video because it proves that he was in the room when the video was taken.
Yeah.
Because no one else would be able to open his locker.
There's also the ID card log if Marshall's is in there. I don't know if it is.
I don't think it is. I think we've identified everyone except for the top
The
one.
7777. Okay, so the video then would be but where would we present that is the question.
I would think the last statement about the ammo. Oh yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one.
I don't know.
So I could probably present something here. And then the video. The video could work here, right? Because unless we're too far ahead with noticing Marshall's locker having something in it.
Yeah, we might have to, because right now we need to focus on the fingerprint.
Maybe I'll press everything. You think?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah, what does a fingerprint say?
The fingerprint? Is it here?
Yeah, I think we should press everything.
Yeah, you're probably right. Alright. Unrelated? They're as different as night and day. Kind of like cereal and cereal. I love cereal. The food. One's got to do with breakfast, while the other's a type of murder. He's right. Although seemingly alike, they're totally different. I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. But that's more like homophone, right? That's homophone. Correct? Homonym are two different words that mean the same thing, yes? And homophone are two words that sound the same but mean different things.
I mean, yeah?
Yeah, they don't know their grammar. Yeah. Silly! Okay. Oh, wait, I already did this one. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I do everything. Chris. That's because how did you put it? Pay your respects once a month? Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. What? What? That locker happens to be mine. Anyway, I'll stop talking about it now. I don't want to remember it. I understand, Aaron. Sorry that happened. What do you mean? I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams. Okay, so now we know that's his locker. It has been revealed in the game that is indeed Marshall's locker. Yeah. I see. It's strange that my prints weren't all over that locker. Apparently his fingerprint data was never removed from that locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. Fascinating. Are you starting to get the picture, partner? The picture? Since this is happening, I'm guessing that's all I needed to press on.
Yeah.
The seal of blood. In the desert, it's just food for the buzzards. What does that even mean? There's only one reality, and that's this. The tape! Security tape. So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. Well, about that.
Yes. Because of that thing I noticed.
Yeah, because of that thing that Milo noticed that I would not have noticed.
I noticed it way too early, too.
This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall. Guess what? That
would be the one.
Ooh.
Should we press it first?
Yeah, I'll press it
maybe,
first.
just
I'll
in
press it
case?
first. I'll press it, yeah. What do you mean by that? You want to time into this crime, isn't that right, partner? If so, that video is the only direct evidence you have. Objection! That video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots. Blind spots? Places you can't see. Camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, he could leave the room without being caught on tape.
Objection!
We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright.
Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was president?
I wish!
Oh, Officer Jake Marshall for president. Show evidence. Very well. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall.
Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might wind up being the one making the mistake.
Now then, let's have another look at the video. Show us this incriminating evidence of the witness, Officer Jake Marshall. We're gonna fast forward. He's going to the locker. Thank God there's a fast forward function. You're gonna have a little scuffle. And yoink! This right here. Oh, I hope this is good enough. Please, game. Bringing our attention back to the security camera is a mistake I'm afraid you'll not forget. I thought he would say not soon forget. Officer Marshall. The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers.
He's gonna bring out his gun in a second.
Yep. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Very well. That's 2. Oh, here we go. You can clearly be seen in this video. Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner. I fear no man, but that badger in its song, they scare me. I think he's cute. I don't know how I feel about his song. I feel like it's alright, but Blue Badger, he's pretty cute for a cop. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. That locker with the white cloth sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. Oh my god, please! Please! It's not there! Oh, the white cloth! It's gone! What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Order, order! Seems that's the only... Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. So what if my locker was opened? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it.
He has no idea.
He's dumb.
He's so dumb.
He's endearing, I think. Even Edgeworth is thinking, he's like, oh my god, this dumb cowboy. Murderer needed to hide something, so he opened a locker and stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man? Oh no! This guy isn't just playing dumb. He really doesn't know! I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Oh yeah? I call your bluff. You say I opened that locker, now prove it. This.
Yep.
Oh. Fingerprint sensor?
Oh, it's getting good.
That's so funny. I'm gonna drink some water.
He really had no
He
idea,
didn't
even
know.
though that's his job. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Are you endeared? Do you think he's adorable for
He's
that?
so cute.
Yeah. Oh, water time. Ah. All right. We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this? Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less? I only got 1 word for you, partner. No!
That's so dramatic. I love it.
Oh, he's great. Order, order, order!
Order, order, order.
Witness, explain yourself! If this is a joke, it's the worst I ever heard. I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Olay! Please answer the question!
Olay?
Olay! He's trying to play along. What is he now, a bullfighter? It's alright, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here. We can? Have a look at these floor plans. There's no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall. That's so, then where was the witness?
It seems Mr. Wright has an answer.
He looks so irritated and impatient with his finger tapping.
I know.
That's right. The only possible conclusion. Well then, let's hear it! Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime? Do you think we're 4? He's this thing.
Well, see, this K, I think, is Meekins.
Oh, that's a trick!
Yeah, it's confusing.
Oh, it's a trick!
Because he's Goodman, so he's a victim.
Oh!
It's easy to get confused.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, do they think we're stupid? And you're like,
Yeah, they do, and they're right.
You're like, honey, you're stupid.
It's okay, you have me here.
I'm so glad.
This ain't my first rodeo.
That's true. You're gonna make this go so much faster.
Exactly.
With your colossal brain and my... We can do it together. Officer Marshall was standing right here. Yeah, but that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was. Correct. Unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you, dressed up like Detective Goodman.
That's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene.
And didn't even look at his face. Didn't even say, yeah, his skin was a little bit darker than the picture.
Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure.
May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted.
Good.
Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had had his ID card, why didn't he just show it? Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it. The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card. Oh, I get it! He showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall?
It's jerky.
Yeah. It's either jerky or what's that stuff called? Hardtack? Cowboy shit. Or it could just be a strip of leather.
Oh, yeah, eating his leather.
I don't know. Oh, I mean,
It looks like jerky.
it does kind of look like jerky. I would love some jerky right now. I'm kind of hungry. You
Yeah.
got quite an imagination, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Oh, he's stubborn. Circumstantial evidence. He's still denying it. You're gonna have to do better than that if you're a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. Yeah, the cloth. I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining again! Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim? Well, who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that. I mean, there's a claw sticking out of his locker! Like, I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. This can't be happening! It's so obvious he's the one! What can I do? Edgeworth, throw me a bone! Oh.
It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed.
Expose?
Oh! Exposed.
Oh.
I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics.
Like evidence law? And perjury? That kind of basics? The basics we're just learning about in this case? Basics? For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me.
Phoenix, try thinking outside of the box.
I hate when people say that. I never know what that means. I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. But rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. I can't open my court record. I tried.
Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place?
To stuff the disguise. What do you mean?
There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later as it has been.
Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. Okay, they really think we're stupid.
The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside.
So, just what exactly is this piece of cloth? Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. I don't have any evidence, so this video is my only shot. It's his coat, like...
Yeah, I remembered it when we first saw it. There's like this shot where you get like a perfect view of his shoulder where there's blood on it.
Oh!
And I remember that, yeah, it's so obviously there for you to point it out. It's like right after he gets attacked and then you see him turn and it's right in the view of the camera. So
I see.
That's probably it.
I see! another look at the security tape.
This is why everyone hates this song.
Yeah, I understand it now.
Yes. Because they make you do it so many times just this one day.
It's so funny because I don't know if it's part of my ADHD or what, but when, like, I get songs on loop in my head constantly all the time, so it's like I'm always watching a security tape. These kids are weak. Okay. I don't know if I read this or not. After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open his locker. He's going, his glove fell. Oh!
Yeah,
oh.
you see it? That was so
wait.
obvious.
God, that was so fast.
Perfect.
That
see?
is so fast!
Yeah, it's like perfectly in the view, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like...
Damn. Alright. Point. Will that work? For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room, though I don't know to what end. Yet. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. A bloody white coat? You couldn't just walk out like that, so you hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner. Ooh, I think we figured it out. Now then, Officer Marshall, are you ready to tell us the truth? Feels like he's in trouble with his mom. Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean? What are you saying that for? 2 years ago, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have had to be here now. Now would we? There we go. Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it. All right. It seems the time has come.
He dropped it.
He dropped it?
Yeah. His cowboy accent.
Oh. Do you think I should talk normally now?
He just, they don't have, like, you know, the shortened words and everything, and he hasn't been saying anything weird.
I see.
He's being serious now.
Alright, I'm gonna talk normally. If I can. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I still just slipped right into that southern accent. It's so easy. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. He managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15.
So cool.
So the supposed victim was really you.
But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be?
Great question, Edgeworth. And it's funny that he's bringing that up now after trying to sidestep that whole piece of evidence completely earlier by trying to trap us. Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor. He's the donor. It was way too much blood for such a small donation. Okay. Well. Let it die being the SB whatever.
Yeah, I would just press everything.
I'm gonna press everything. When you say it, you mean... Do you even have to ask, partner? Oh, I said SB9. SL9! The SL9 incident.
2 years have passed since that case was closed. It was going to completely end with the transferal that day.
Not if I have anything to do with it. That incident's not over. But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? The case is closed. Only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. Partner. I guess he's back to cowboy. That case is mine. Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Who was? Why does he care so much about it? That day was my last chance. That's why
I think at this point it's hinting to you that you need to look at the SL9 case file.
Oh yeah, can I do that? Can I look at that right now? Yeah, let me do that. Closed. Sentence death. Oof. Zero murder. Victims. Oh, Edward Jones, Edith Kirby, Jeb Bates, Jason Knight, Rachel Moss, and one Neil Marshall. Neil Marshall. Oh my god. Head prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Witnesses Lana Skye, Emma Skye. Executive investigators were Damon Gant, Lana Skye. So they were the only ones that could probably look at that evidence again.
That she was a witness and the investigator. Oh,
Hey.
that's oof.
Head investigator Bruce Goodman. Investigators Jake Marshall, Angel Starr.
God, imagine like investigating a case where like someone in your family died.
Yeah, that's crazy.
God, yeah, just thinking about it, it's really upsetting.
Yeah. Hello, first-time chatter by the name of Monster Pisser with with a scissors emoji. Hello, welcome? Question mark? What a very concerning greeting. Alright. So let's see. Upon taking out the evidence, when I checking out some weekends, knocked him out, and to escape. Wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. So, should I present something? Oh no, I'm just gonna keep pressing, right? Because there's not really a contradiction here, yes?
Well, there technically is, because he said that he was the head detective of SL9.
Well, he said the reason why he wanted to look at the evidence again was because he wasn't
Oh, so he
the head detective, but he wanted to look at it again
and he
anyway.
couldn't let it die.
So I'm gonna just impress everything.
Okay.
Yeah, just impress everything. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? I guess Detective Goodman was the head investigator, right?
Yes, that's right.
If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere.
So you did it to fool the security camera.
And the detective's ID card? I stole that the morning of the incident. So that really was why Goodman started filling out that lost item report. And I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot.
It was him returning.
The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall.
So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight.
Broom! Hello! Welcome in! How you doing?
Hi, Broom.
Hey! We're just being ace attorneys over here.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you're doing well today. Did you stream today? Did I miss it? What do you mean, partner?
I mean, the fingerprint activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints.
Unless you're like Yanni Yogi and you burn them off.
Well, that's not changing it, that's getting rid of them.
That's fair, that's fair. I'm doing good, just finished working and eating. Nah, not yet. I think I will in a bit though. Nice! I'm not sure how much longer we're gonna be streaming, but if you start before we end, I'll definitely raid into ya. How both of you doing? We're doing great. I'm actually we had lunch before this, but I'm kind of getting hungry. You know what would be good right now?
Milk tea?
Yeah! How'd you know?
We already talked about that, but we haven't broken the rule yet.
Yeah, we were only gonna get a milk tea, Jersey Mike's. I've never eaten at a Jersey Mike's before. Yeah, we made a pact that We can't talk about 100-Line Defense Academy anymore and tell people to play it, because if we do, then we have no choice but to go out and get a couple milk teas together. And so far, we've been behaving.
Yeah.
I haven't told people anything about playing it. That's what I had for dinner. Oh, man. We had Panda Express for lunch, and it was good, but I guess it wasn't filling.
Yeah, I didn't have much protein with mine, so that's probably why.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. We just need more meat. We need the meats.
We have the meat.
I don't even think there's an Arby's in our area.
Meat.
Exactly.
Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself.
But he could, because a rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. Oh, so that wasn't even on purpose. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. What an unfortunate coincidence.
Yeah.
I'll never forgive Arby's for getting rid of the loaded Italian sub. Ooh, I don't even know what that is, but it sounds delicious.
I haven't been to Arby's in so long.
It's been years and years and years and years since we've been to one of those.
I feel like I'd like it way more than I did when I used to eat it.
It was a
kind of a
victim
shame.
of COVID. Oh, they're still around. We still get the ads all the time. But, and they're pretty funny, too. The ads are pretty funny. I remember liking their French dip. I love a good French dip.
There's like, when it comes to restaurants, there's so many like big chains that are not in San Francisco.
It's true.
I've like noticed that a lot of things I was used to eating just are not around.
The nearest Olive Garden is like 45 minutes to an hour away by car. And we ain't got one of those.
And Chili's too. I really miss going there because you could get an inexpensive steak.
Yeah, actually, back when I lived in Texas, there was a Chili's there, and I would go there for their steak because even though it was like, you know, like a middle of the road, whatever kind of family restaurant thing, like their steak was actually pretty good for the price.
Yeah, it was very cheap. Well, there anyway. It's probably more expensive now.
Yeah, everything is. Yeah.
Yeah, SF, it's a lot of local places.
Which is
or
great.
Just like, you know, San Francisco chains.
You know, you got your Starbucks, you got your McDonald's, you got...
There's so few of them, yeah.
Yeah, whatever, but like, yeah, there's a lot of chains that just aren't here, and I actually kind of like it that way.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I prefer it that way to get more local businesses, but we do need to try more things. There's so many, like, international cuisines around that I haven't tried yet. There's like a Mediterranean place and Indian places and everything you can think of.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, so I knocked him out. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off? Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only plan on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. Chili's is pretty cheap now. They have a 3-in-me deal that's 3 things for $10. 3 things for 10. Damn, for 10? That's crazy.
Yeah, they used to have stuff like that all the time when we
Like a
used
2
to
for
go.
20. We used to get the 2 for 20 all the time.
Oh, it was great. You know, we got everything.
I miss steak.
Yeah.
I want a steak so bad. Every time I think about Marshall, I think about steak.
That's his favorite.
Cowboy steak. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time. Officer Meekins certainly is a 1 in a million type of person. Taking a detective or an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID.
I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year.
No! Edgeworth gets so much influence. Probably 2 years ago. Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. Slightly? I'm sorry it had to turn out that way. With me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one? Oh, yeah! It was there in his hand the whole time. I don't know what to say. So you knocked Officer Meekins out and... you managed to escape. Hold it! So you did your research beforehand. Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference, though. Security tape is erased every 6 hours. if all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left.
However, you bloodied your coat in your struggle with Officer Meekins.
If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. What was Officer Meekins doing during that time? What else? He was sleeping like a baby. So what you're saying is on that day... Other than any murder in the evidence room at 5:20. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place. What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape was me, and I'm not dead yet, partner.
So you stole the evidence from the locker.
Actually, no, I didn't. Well, it was gone already?
Why not?
Why not? Why didn't you steal? When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone.
Oh.
Poor guy. What? Mr. Edgeworth, where is that evidence?
It's still missing, Your Honor.
Is it the knife? Because we have that. Unless there's another piece. Detective Goodman's locker was already empty. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer. That's not how court works. That's not how court works. Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer? This is no small offense. Oh no, the sad music's playing. Oh no.
Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary.
I think that salary cuts are ever a valid solution. I agree, unless you're a CEO. Unless you're making millions and millions of dollars a year. Like I said, this isn't your case. This one is mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more! I can't just forget the SL9 incident. You know why? I think I do know why. That case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it? That's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room.
Joe Dark was convicted for his crimes. One thing I can say for sure is he deserved his sentence.
I remember the Joe Dark case. It involved serial murders, didn't it? I don't intend to complain about how it turned out. There's something that still bothers me. Something went down at that trial. Something no one will talk about. What happened? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Why is he so concerned with that incident? Didn't you read? I should present him with what I think his real reason is. Can we do that? I had a feeling we'd wind up here sooner or later. Everyone involved here is related in some way to that case. Take another look at the files. Alright. This one. Cause of your brother. I'm assuming that's your brother. Can we present this? Yeah. What's his name? Neil? Neil Marshall?
Neil Marshall.
Jake and Neil. Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. Ooh. In a list of murder victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man?
Neil Marshall?
Yeah. I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago. Oh, there he is! He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got. What? A prosecutor? You must be talking about the King of Prosecutors award.
Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did.
That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands. But what's his relation to you? He was my brother. Oh, no! No! Oh, that's so sad. He was investigating the murders of Damon Gant, and the then deputy chief of police. The detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Oh wow, he looks crazy!
He does look like a serial killer for
He does.
sure.
And so it's possible that they did get the right man, but they went about it the wrong way.
Possibly.
Joe Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed. At least, according to the public records. What do you mean? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight.
And that's it? That's your reason for your insane actions?
Insane! God, calm down! There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. Damn. Well, at least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime.
That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence.
Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled.
Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day.
But then where did it happen? Because I don't buy that it was in the parking lot.
The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department.
Chance? It's gotta be more than just that. So if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime... Wait. Looks like Marshall is done hog-tied. He's going to have to get a wiggle on with his ace in the hole if he's to get out of this jam. Hopefully he can stay above snakes. Oh no. Don't say snakes, Vroom. Don't you have a phobia? Actually, does seeing the word snake freak you out? How bad is it? How bad is it? Okay, the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one, supposedly.
Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye.
No! Objection! But wait! A verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial.
Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today.
But... Oh no, pictures and stuff are fine, even the zoo. I just get scared if one is right next to me or if I'm interacting with them in a video game. Oh, I see. I see. That makes sense. Yeah. Everyone's phobia is also a little bit different, huh? Like, Milo here is like trypophobia. And, it's different from other people who have the same thing. It's really interesting. Human brains are very fascinating.
Yeah, I get severe anxiety on specific things.
Also, I totally use a cowboy phrase, the source for the above. I wasn't having a stroke, I promise. You mean you don't have a dictionary of cowboy lingo in your brain at all times? I reckon I do.
There's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remain the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department.
Seems to me, this boy's got the draw on you, partner.
All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved, no doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Skye. And the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable.
I mean...
You have a response. Make it a single word or less.
Objection! Ah! My favorite word is taradiddles. I've never even heard that word before. Taradiddles?
I rest my case.
Damn. What are we gonna do? It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt.
Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time disproving the alleged murder at the police department.
Ooh! There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake. I didn't realize that would end up proving Lana guilty. Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant. Wait! Oh, thank God. Wait, I got a gift from Vroom? Wait, I just got a Steam notification. Vroom, what'd you give me?
Huh?
I got a Steam notification. Vroom gave me something. Vroom! Hey! Explain yourself. Oh, it's Emma, though. This is crazy.
Shock.
Shock!
Your Honor, wait!
Maybe the gift was Emma all along. We talked about this. Oh! Is it Home Sweet Home? You got me Home Sweet Home? I bet it's Home Sweet Home. Thank you, Vroom! That's very sweet of you. I hope it was on sale. I hope it was part of the big Steam sale. Please tell me it was. Emma, help! Emma! It wasn't? Oh! Wait. Now I have to figure out what it was. Hold on. How do I know where the gift is? Where is it? Activity. What'd you get me? I don't know. It's a mystery. Whatever it was, thank you. My memory's so bad, I'm sorry. Okay, did you read this yet?
No.
Okay, go ahead, sorry. I'm returning it because you can't find it. No! Wait! Okay, go ahead.
The defense has an objection. A scientific objection. Right?
What do you mean, Wright? Mr. Wright? Are you this girl's guardian? Your Honor? Oh, in a sense.
Please, Your Honor. All I'm asking is for a minute of your time.
Oh, dear.
Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please.
I don't want to leave any loose ends.
I thought he was going to just be like, I don't want to. Like, Mr. Edgeworth, please. I don't want to. That's what I thought he was going to say.
You want a minute? I'll give you 3.
Aw, he's so sweet. He's sweet.
I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dart killings.
She mentions it. The names of both Sky Sisters were in that file.
But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day.
What, did she remember something?
So I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. I left only one thing. The other handprint.
You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker?
But no fingerprints were found on it, right?
No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue.
So when she ran away, she went back to the police station?
So I ran over there and looked at it again.
Amazing. So did you find something?
No.
Oh, no. Huh?
Sorry, I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all.
No, Emma! Is that all?
Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student.
I'm just an attorney.
But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have.
Can we do a blood test?
If we can't find something wrong with them... Please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. Anyone can save Lana, it's you.
Yeah! Me? Oh boy. Time's up! Now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident at the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain?
It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark.
Yes, I think anyone should be.
Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this?
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't be of more use.
No, you're fine.
But still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be...
Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day. Yes, Your Honor. If ever I've needed to concentrate, it's now. What's wrong with that handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Okay, so let's examine this, shall we? It wasn't there in the video, right?
Was it?
It was this one wiped away when we did the... Like, there was like two handprints, right? One was kind of obvious, one kind of wasn't. Was this the obvious one?
Yes, it was.
So it hadn't been wiped away, correct?
Correct.
Which means someone put a bloody handprint there.
What? No. No, we couldn't identify this one, so maybe it was wiped.
Well, we couldn't identify it because the person was wearing gloves. But I feel like it was pretty obviously present, yes?
Yeah, let's look at... No.
What are we looking at?
That.
This?
Yes.
I'm no expert, but I think the culprit was a hand? Are you accusing Thing from the Addams family of murder? Man, I don't know. Because I feel like there was two handprints. One of them was wiped, one of them wasn't. I feel like this one was the wasn't wiped one. This case is so expansive and packed with so much information, it's hard to remember what I saw.
Yeah. Well, let's keep going.
Okay. Could there be something I'm missing? There must be.
Yeah, there has to be.
Objection! This handprint left at the crime scene. Yeah, okay, so it was obviously not wiped away. And it wasn't there in the video, right? I'm gonna check the video real quick. Just real quick. Oh, we can't tell. We can't see it. Oh.
Oh.
Wait, there's a handprint on the blue badger, too. Do you see that?
Yeah, but that's blue. It's a blue handprint.
Is it blue?
Right?
I don't know. It's hard to tell in a black and white video.
I thought it was, like, when they showed it.
Okay, let me check and see if they have a picture of the blue badger here that we can look at. Okay, yes, there is indeed a handprint there that's blue.
Yeah.
Caught blue-handed.
It's poor craftsmanship. That's all it is. Not important.
Are you sure it's not important?
Probably not. If
Okay.
not, if it's blue or whatever.
That's
color
fair.
That was.
Okay.
But it is important to note that the blue badger was in front of that locker, so we couldn't see it. So
Yeah.
it could have been there before,
It could have been there before, or it could have been there after.
which maybe
Should've been-
that had something to do with the blood stain that was there that couldn't have just been from a hand.
It's very possible, then, that this murder was committed before there was even that scuffle.
Yes.
This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction.
The only thing that seems clear is your grasping, Mr. Wright.
Never failed me yet. Been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them? strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. What's missing?
Missing? You mean something hasn't been drawn on here?
You mean the giant puddle of blood?
Or the badger?
Or the badger. Yes. Something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark.
Oh, I see.
What? What?
Is it because the badger was there during a certain time frame, so they couldn't have made the print until... So it had to have been before. So yeah, if
so
you
the murder
look,
was done before.
Yeah, if you look at the times for the IDs, if you look at that, 450 was when Meekins put it in there.
Okay.
Which means that the murder had to take place before.
Such as at 4:20 p.m.
Yes.
Ooh.
I think that's what they're getting at.
Okay.
It's pretty complicated.
Yeah. I just pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright. All this evidence here. There's gotta be something I can use. The question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plans? This? Okay. Present with... Take that! Oh, it went quiet. What about that piece of plywood? The Blue Badger, mascot of the police force. Defender of truth, guardian of proof. Okay, he's getting really into it.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The Blue Badger is not here. So? So watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime.
Yeah.
Well? Well, what? Oh, he gets it! Oh, I love his gasping face. It's so cute. That's right. So long as the Blue Bancer... Blue Bancer?
Answer?
Because I was reading the word dancing with my eyes. So long as the Blue Badger is dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot on the locker.
What?
So that means, just exactly what does that mean? It means it can't be done. What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker. Don't look at me, I didn't put it there.
Mr. Wright, think it through scientifically.
Emma.
On that afternoon, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the Blue Badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker.
Correct. So that must mean this blood mark was left there before the Blue Badger was brought in? Just one moment! I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom! It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice!
But how?
One time was captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time. Don't show me the whole stinking thing again, I swear to God. I swear, okay. Someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been Detective Goodman, when he was really murdered!
That's ridiculous! I refuse to accept your absurd claim.
The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, it does not explain the blood mark found on the locker.
So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place?
Oh shit, February 21st is my birthday. Murder is an amazing gift.
It's your birthday present.
Happy belated birthday, we got you a corpse.
I demand you show evidence that proves when it occurred.
The clock-in thing?
Yeah, let's find out
Yeah.
who the first name on there, the first number belongs to.
When did the first incident occur? To summarize, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room. That's right, the blood mark on the locker proves this. Very well, then tell us. When did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edgeworth said, proof must be presented. Proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that. Now then, will the defense please present its evidence? Gotta step out and do some crime. Thank you both for the comfy stream. Have a good evening and take care, everyone. Bye, Froom! If you start stream before we end, we will raid! Have a good day! Alright, we gotta do this thing right here. Take that! If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it. In order to do so, then an ID card would have been required. ID card? Oh! The ID card record! Mr. Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into the evidence room at, let's see here, 4:50 p.m. If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40 p.m. Ah! Ah! Miles Edgeworth! Just what have you done? I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy.
Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me.
Nope, I ain't getting it. He's dumb!
I love him!
Yeah. It's so funny how it's like when he's dumb, it's cute, but when the judge is dumb, it's just infuriating.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I don't understand either.
It's clear from the luminol test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood.
That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer.
I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry its body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible.
Unfortunately. That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room. Let's look at the chart again. There's only one other card number remaining. 777-7777. I think that's the right amount of sevens.
Yes.
Talk about a lucky number. But wait, that doesn't make sense! How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room? Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. Oh shit, you're right. That's crazy.
It would make sense, too, because he lost it by that point.
Oh, true. That's true. It's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 777-7777. Mr. Edgeworth! Please look into this ASAP! Find out whose ID number is 777-7777.
That's 1 7 too many, Your Honor.
I purposefully put another one in there because I figured that would be the joke.
Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card.
Why?
At least, at present.
What? Explain yourself, son.
The ID number is 7777777 belongs to someone with the rank of captain or higher. Someone who is a so-called executive officer.
Ooh, this goes all the way to the top!
We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity.
Even if they committed murder? That's ridiculous! Just how?
I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There is one situation in which we can be granted such authority.
Official charge filed against an executive is accepted. Accepted? An official charge? But if you say, hey, I don't know, Chief. Hey, Chief. I charge you with a crime. If he's like, nah, I don't accept that. Then what? You're all alike, aren't you? Cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor's office operates.
I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself.
Yeah! Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question.
Yes?
No, not to you. To her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive. Look, Lana?
Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course we've looked up her ID number. And it's not 7777777.
Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing. About that incident. The SL9 incident? Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence?
Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor? I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time, occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did.
Oof.
Lana!
I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law.
Whoa. Defendant, just what are you saying? I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did? Chief Prosecutor, you didn't!
I don't have to, Officer Marshall. Why won't you answer him? Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is.
Damn!
We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
Damn!
But Lana!
Even if it involved forging evidence.
Ooh! Ah! See? That's what I'm talking about.
No! No!
Oh, it's so loud. Order, 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 order! Lana's remarks caused such a stir. Chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. Conclusion of the trial. We have to wait until the following day. God damn! To be continued! Oh, we've reached a stopping point. Holy moly.
Dang.
Woo! I got goosebumps. Did you get goosebumps?
It was good.
That was really good. Sheesh. Play 100 line. Oops.
Aura!
Sorry, now we have to get T. Damn it.
Okay. You little brat.
All right. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid. We'll see if room's up yet. If not, we'll find someone else to raid. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. I don't see room up right now, but we can go raid. Let's see. I kind of want to say hi to Plumie. We'll go say hi to Plumie. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody, so much for coming. I'm going to do a big old stretch. Hey, whew, we got a lot done in that trial today. Holy moly.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yep, and just under 3 hours, too. All right. Okay, everyone. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. We've got more streams coming up this week. I posted my schedule onto my Blue Sky as well as... Oh, hey, Aaron the Baron. Yeah. Automod got you again on your way out the door.
Man.
Yep. We are going to... Aura Sinclair added permitted term shit. Yeah, we're going to go say hi to Plumie. Thank you, everyone, so much for coming. This has been me, Aura Sinclair.
And Milo.
And we're going to see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.